okay, I can't start this without, I know y'all, most of y'all really have seen this before, but I just want to make the point that everything we do today about teaching grammar, the whole deal is we're going to bring in multisensory teaching, because that's what's going to make it work and it's what's going to make it fun. So I want you all, what if we put, like, this is what your brain looks like if you put your fists up here, and you're going to need your hands for a second anyway. That your brain is a lot like this and it's a lot like this shape, and the back of it is where vision is. So I want you to touch the back of your head, and let's all say, seeing, seeing, yay. So when you see something when you're studying, this part of your brain, the occipital lobe, has to light up. If you were doing an MRI, it has to light up. And so then, what if you're studying and you're talking and hearing? What if you touch above your ears, like in the temporal lobes, and say, talking and hearing? Talking and hearing. Good. So seeing, seeing, talking and hearing. And if you're also touching and moving, let's say touching and moving. Touching and moving. Yeah, the parietal lobe lights up, and then if you're doing all of those at once, it makes this like magic triangle in your brain, and everything is going to get in better. It's going to open the doors to your brain, and you're going to learn. Okay, I want to tell you what we're going to be working really a whole lot from Suzanne Carricker's book. Did any of y'all heard Suzanne? You heard her, didn't you?
I didn't hear about her.
Oh, did you? Oh, good. She's wonderful. She spoke to our Elida conference a few years ago. And I think some of y'all no,
what was her last name again?
Carricker. C-A, and she's up here, but I'm not giving you a handout.
Okay.
So it's C-A-R-R. D-K-E-R. And if you just Google Suzanne Carricker and multisensory grammar, if you just put that much in, you'll get this book, and it's on Amazon about $20. But it often make it off $25 or something. But it's wonderful. It's just very wonderful, and it's very practically written. And what we're going to do today is going to come a whole lot out of what I've learned from Suzanne Carricker. And her other book that I just put up here that's really good, called Word Detective. So while you're Googling Suzanne Carricker, Word Detective, which has her teaching the history of the English language, which Garrett knows, he's one of these things, the Greek and Latin roots. And it's not about grammar, but it's another wonderful book. And then William Van Cleve, VCEdconsulting.com. He has lots of helpful teaching materials that you might buy. These are some of them that we may use some of these things today. And we have like these little dice sets, just tons of stuff. And it's just very creative and very useful. Okay, that's it on the slides. So that's that. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to need a volunteer, like you. Since you win the prize because you're first. You're the first to come here. Okay, so what we're going to do right now, where did you stand over here? What we're going to do is we're going to write. We're going to make the parts of speech. We're going to do one on each part. Okay, and let's see, you might just want to use a black marker, just a regular marker to write the word, and then we're going to underline it with a different color. But I found that, like, for instance, like the word noun, we would make yellow, and it doesn't show up very well. And so I just generally write it in black and underline.
Oh, yeah.
So if you just have that ready, it's your card. But we're going to put Julie to the test. Okay? Julie, I want you to give me the yellow. Oh, that's a good try, Julie, but it's just not what I wanted. Give me the yellow. Another try, but I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, did I forget to tell you something? Give me the yellow airplane. Oh wow, let's hear it for Julie. What did I forgotten to tell her? Did I forget to tell you the name of it? Oh, I'm so sorry. So what if on our first card, if you write noun or if you're working with a younger child, you don't want to use the word noun, just like naming word. Okay? So thank you, Julie. That's it. You did a great job. But if you would just write noun on one. Now, and I would just be doing this while I'm working with the child. Okay, now, are nouns important? Yeah. Yeah, what if we couldn't use any nouns? Would Julie ever be able to figure out which one I wanted? If we couldn't use any names of things. So, we could, and what is a noun? Like, and I've got more cards here. The other thing now in Suzanne Carter's book, part of hers, it comes with, she has a lot of materials that go with it. And so I always end up just using my own cards, because somehow I like making them while I'm going with the child. It just seems to fit in, but she's got them. And the noun, we would talk about, and then, so here's my noun one that I would use, and I would put on the back of it like names of a person, place, thing. And on the bottom I put idea or feeling, but you might want to do that later. Depends on how advanced the child is. But on the back you might want to put name of. What are the three things that's going to name the three main things of? Okay, an idea. Yes, when you're advanced, you're going to put idea or feeling. I want to say that this isn't all Suzanne characters that we're doing today, but it's very much based on it, because she's inspired me so much. But some of the things are just things I've made up that I like to do. And multisensory ways. Yeah, if y'all would comment, that would be great. So I'm just going to put noun out here on the yellow. We might later play Twister with all our parts of speech when we get them up there. Now, Suzanne has one of the things that she has about one of the games. She has in the book is just full of activities. Like, and this is like a bingo game that I thought, okay, what if we played this bingo game here, but I'm going to know the bingo word. Okay, just for time. And I want you to tell me, let's see if we can think of, we're going to want 8 person, 8 place, and 8 thing nouns. It's really how we think of. If you were playing this game, you would each, you and the child would make up their own 8 persons, 8 places, 8 things, and put them on your board. Then you're going to play bingo and see bingo first. So, who can tell me, what if you start telling person? Let's come up with 8 persons now. Teacher, okay, what else? Boy, I need it all that real loud. Boy, okay, good. Well, I would be wanting 8 people.
Oh, you need principal.
Okay, what about girl?
Train.
Train, excellent. That's 4.
Horse.
Car.
Car.
Good. How about some proper nouns that we'd have to capitalize?
Alabama.
Oh, good. Alabama. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And one more proper. Jack. Yay, thank you. So then we want 8 places. Can you think of some?
School. Library.
School. Okay. What else? Park. Home.
New York.
Good. Let's see if we have enough of them. Let's do some things, because we won't really play. How about some things? Here. Did we do things? We did people, places. Okay, things.
Slime.
I
actually said slime, but slime will work.
I made slime in therapy yesterday. I have slime on the brain. Candy. Okay, so like the idea you're gonna have your different parts, and you're gonna play this, and we will also do this later with adjectives and adverbs. Just to tell you, we'll do this. We'll use the same bingo board with adjectives and adverbs.
So how do you play? You just allow them.
Good question. So in Suzanne Carriker's book, you cut out this little piece of paper and it just has a bunch of little slips. They all say the same thing. Or, well, they say this is for the noun, adjective, and adverb games. And so the first line either says person, place, or thing on these little slips. You're just draw slips of paper out to play bingo. And so if you're playing the noun game, you're going to read the top one. Of course, you could make your own and not have it all on the same card. That'd probably be a nice idea. And then the second line is like what kind, which one, and how many for adjectives. And then the third line is how, when, and where. So you're going to pick these, and that's how you play bingo. So it's just a fun way. What if, and there's a lot more, there's a whole lot more in there. Now this is from Judah Van Cleef, 3 kinds of nouns. And you can, I usually actually use what I've made myself on this, but he's just got person, place, or thing here, and you're going to sort. It's just a word sort, so you're going to sort these nouns. And but you can obviously make your own, but these are just very convenient to have. So you want to do a lot of sorting, you know, and games, and maybe play battle. It could be really. I love to play battle a lot. Like if we had some, you know, if we had these in our hand and we said, okay, if we're going to play against each other, and if we're going to say, put one down, and who do you want to win, a person, a place, or a thing? A person. Okay, good. Okay, so I'm not sure. So magazine and watch. So nobody won. So we may not, because I may not have one in it. But you know, but we play battle, and so whoever had a person wins a place, a thing, and you can do the same thing with the adjectives. Which one? What kind? How many? You could do the same idea. Play battle. Who gets one that tells which one? You know, that can get where you have to discuss it sometimes. But anyway, it can just be a fun game to do with it. Now, what if, and we're going to be doing this real fast. You obviously won't be doing it fast. You know, you'd be spending, you know, sessions on now, maybe weeks on now. You know, it depends. And so we're now going to do first. Now that y'all all got it.
The new package that you had, was that the gentleman reading the
Yes, and he's got lots of stuff I'll be showing you. Okay, what are some things that you can do? What are some things that you can do? Like I can
fun.
Okay. What else can you do?
Skate.
Okay, keep on coming.
Eat.
Eat and what?
Cartwheel.
Oh, cartwheels. Oh, I can do. Chelsea, I cartwheel. What about I do cartwheels? Maybe do would be the verb. That's kind of a helper verb. I can do cartwheels, or maybe you can cartwheel across the room. Can you use that as a verb? Or tumble. I can tumble. That's awesome. What else can you do?
Right.
Right? So what do you call all these words that are actions? Like verb. So you would either put action word or verb on your card, depending on the level of the child and what word you want to be using.